Yes, good evening. Congratulations to Elder Tracy and Elder Byron on 40 years of marriage. What a great accomplishment. I'm so excited to be a part of this 40 Things video series. Let me introduce myself. My name is Minister Jason Pinckney. My wife is Minister Nikki Pinckney. We've been married for 31 years, and we have two wonderful daughters, Jasha and Janaisha. So, a lesson that I would like to leave with married couples and hoping that it can bring value to your life is healthy communication. How we communicate with our spouse, how we communicate with one another. Are we able to bring healthy communication to the relationship? So after 30 years of marriage, one thing I've learned is that communication is one of the strongest foundations of a healthy relationship. But healthy communication is not just about talking. It's about understanding, respecting, and connecting with the person you committed to for your life. So you've decided to get married. Now you're married with your spouse. Now y'all have to live together for the rest of your life. How do you do that without healthy communication? Living in the same house without healthy communication. It's going to be some days where it's going to be some misunderstanding, some miscommunication. But how you communicate is how you resolve the problem. So the first lesson is learn to listen before you respond. So before you respond, listen to what your spouse is talking about. Listen to what she's saying, not just trying to respond to get your point across, but listen attentively to hear what they're saying. You should be able to repeat back what they're saying if you attentively listen, right? Many times in marriage, we're not really listening. We're preparing our comeback. We're thinking about what we want to say instead of trying to understand our spouse's heart. A simple change can make a difference. When your spouse is speaking, give them your attention. Let them finish and try to understand what they are feeling before you try to explain your side. I know that something can be tough sometimes. When you feel like you're right and you feel like you want to get your point across and you know sometimes that you're on the right, but still you have to be humble. We don't walk around in pride and still listen to what your spouse has to say. Maybe it's something there was a miscommunication. Maybe it's something that you just didn't understand. We don't know it all, so sometimes we make mistakes. The second lesson is talk about the issue, not attack your spouse. So you never want to attack. You never want to put a person on defense. You never want to make them feel like they can't share exactly what they want to say. You want them to be vulnerable, open to communication. Because sometimes if you attack a person, it makes them put a guard up. And the next time they won't want to be so truthful with you, they might try to hide things, not just to do it on purpose, but intently because your voice, your tone makes them shut down. I feel like we've been disconnected lately. I want us to get closer. One statement creates a fight. The other opens the door for a conversation. Your spouse should feel like they are your partner, not your opponent. So we gotta know that we're on the same team, that we're not competing against each other. Because sometimes in relationships, spouses want to feel like one is competing against each other. God put two different people in a relationship. Men and women are totally different. Put us in a relationship to complement each other, not to compete with each other. When one is weak, the other is strong. And one is strong, the other is weak. Two can lift each other up. And the third lesson is timing matters. Not every conversation needs to happen in the heat of the moment. When emotions are high, people often say things they don't mean and create wounds that take longer to heal. Sometimes the best communication is knowing when to take a moment, calm down, and come back to the conversation with love and respect. Because once you're heated and you're in a heated conversation and emotions are flying high, you can say some mean things. But once you say those words, you can't take them back, right? And the words hurt. And after 30 years, I've also learned that appreciation is part of communication. Don't only communicate when something is wrong. Tell your spouse what they do right. Say thank you. Show gratitude. People grow when they feel valued. So compliment, always compliment. Sometimes we with a person so long that we undervalue them. We don't compliment them no more. We don't show them gratitude. We don't appreciate them no more. But you should always find a place of appreciation. When you wake up, thank God for his grace and his mercy that you are able to give the same grace and mercy to your spouse. And finally, healthy communication requires humility. Marriage is not about one person winning and one person losing. If one person wins an argument, both people feel hurt. The marriage loses. The goal is not to prove who is right. The goal is to understand each other and protect the relationship. So I hope this lesson on healthy communication will help you in your marriage relationship, that we win as a couple. The enemy always wants to divide us, but God wants us to draw together. 2-3 strand cord that can never be broken. So I thank y'all for your time. Thank y'all for the opportunity to speak on this. And happy anniversary, Elder Tracy and Byron, and to many more. God bless.